all doing? Yeah, it's good to be here. Yeah, my name is Keith. That just means when I was born, my mom, my dad, they took me in their arms, had one look at me and said, "Fuck it, pal, you are on your own." Growing up, I always wondered why they gave me that shitty name. A few years ago, they told me. Apparently, when I was born with a freakishly large skull, which means when it came to childbirth, I ripped my mother in half. So they gave me that name as payback. The only other Keith I knew growing up was a 67-year-old pedo that lived at the end of our road. But in fairness to him, he always had the best sweets. Somebody told me recently that I have the vibe of a man that reads retro porn magazines on the bus. Which is fucking insulting because I can afford a train ticket. It gets me there faster. And there's Wi-Fi, so I don't need to buy magazines. I'll tell you a little bit more about me. I'm actually a residential social care worker in a juvenile detention centre. Yeah. That's just a fancy way of telling you I'm a prison officer in an underage jail. And all of that's just a really long way of telling you I'm fucking depressed because I'm bullied by 16-year-olds for a living. I do that full time. I do this in my spare time. I am hoping someday, if this was to ever go well, maybe I could do this full time. Just lock teenagers up in my spare time. It's good to have a hobby. I'll be honest with you guys, I actually like it. It's not the worst job I've ever had, not even the worst job I've ever had with kids. Because before that, I was actually a drama teacher in a stage school. Yeah, I can tell you that working with kids who are in trouble for dealing drugs is better than working with kids who are so fucking annoying that they make you want to be locked up yourself for taking drugs. Yeah. Me and my wife were having big discussions recently. You know, she's asking the big questions. She said, "Keith, when are we going to have our own family? When are we going to have our own kids?" And that's tough because on one hand, I always thought I wanted to be a dad. I always thought I wanted to have children. On the other hand, working with kids who kill people, that will kill a mood. No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, my wife, we both have concerns about it. She says, "Keith, what if we do have a family and we're really shit parents?" And I say, "Siobhan, what if we do have a family and they're really shit kids?" Because it can happen that way too. You know, I know my wife, she's sound, I can vouch for her. Those little fuckers, they could be anything. I've not met them yet. It's not the only thing that gets in the way when it comes to having a family. Me and my wife, we're dog people. We have our own little dog. When we got him, we said we're not going to spoil him. We're not going to let him sleep in our bed. And then we got the dog, and very quickly we began to spoil him. And now he only sleeps in our bed. And that makes things particularly difficult when it comes to intimacy. Because whenever we go to bed at night and we try to have sex, my wife gets jealous. That joke is the reason I sleep in the spare room now. And I'm not allowed to walk him unsupervised. I found something shocking out about myself recently. I'm going to tell you guys, I hope you were as shocked as I was to find out. Recently I found out that I am quite a fat guy. Not a lot of shock in the room. Fair play to you, just got there before I did. Don't worry, I'm not one of the sad ones. I'm not crying into a bowl of ice cream. I'm eating a bar of chocolate. I'm fucking delighted, don't worry. But I'll tell you how I found out. I went to see my doctor and he said, "Keith, you are quite a fat guy." And that gave it away, to be fair. I don't think there was any need. I was only there to collect a prescription for my wife. Cheeky bastard. But I was shocked. I was shocked and I shouldn't have been. All the warning signs were there. My clothes, they weren't fitting me right anymore. My t-shirt size sounded more like the porno mags that I supposedly read. Triple XL. I've been spending all my wages on Deliveroo. One month my wife came to me and said, "Keith, €200 has gone from the joint account. Are you doing drugs? Are you gambling? What are you doing with it?" It was really embarrassing to have to admit to her, I'm on XL bacon double cheeseburgers. The biggest clue, I hadn't seen my own cock since 2007. Hadn't seen my own cock since 6th year PE class, which is a real shame because Mr. O'Leary said it was one of the best cocks that he had ever seen. And that man had been teaching for 25 years, so he knows. I think it's mad the things people think.